Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. This is Renegade Operative here, and welcome to yet another new gaming news update for today. Now, I said in the last string of gaming news updates that I did, I was only going to talk about things that pertain to my relevant interests. I'm not going to talk about everything with gaming news, but I'm going to try to cover everything that's interesting, that's fascinating to me, and I will get those uploaded on the channel as soon as possible. So for today's leak, we're going to talk about a particular franchise that catered to my interest for years, and that is Dead Rising. Now, the sources for this information that I saw did come from NeoGAF, with links, pictures, and talking about some story details, so you can take this with a grain of salt. But apparently they are going to reveal Dead Rising 4 at E3 2016. They are going to talk about some details with the story, and what we know so far is supposedly this game takes place during Willamette, Colorado. Supposedly Frank West is the protagonist, and another important aspect to know, which is the most important to this game, is the fact that it is a reimagining of Dead Rising 1. There are some other smaller details to take heed of, and that's the fact that it looks like Frank is standing in a mall when you look at the flyer for this image. And another thing is that it looks like a bigger version of Willamette from what I am seeing. There looks like there's some woods, rural areas. It looks like you can explore, and maybe this is a vast open world, but it's opened up a little bit more than Dead Rising 3 is. I don't know, but it looks interesting, and the main thing is this is going to be an Xbox One exclusive. I don't know how I feel about that, to be honest, because Capcom could really benefit from going multi-plat and putting these things on multiple systems. And we already know that Dead Rising is going to be a timed exclusive anyway, because Dead Rising 3 was on the PC as well. So I will get a chance to play it because I am a PC owner, but still baffles me how they put this on the Xbox One, and it's going to be a timed exclusive anyway because it's going to come on the PC. We all know this game is going to come on the PC, and I just don't get, either they take their timed exclusives and they just put it on the Xbox One for a temporary time and then they release it on PC, when they can make a lot more money releasing it simultaneously on these consoles. You know, the consoles that are not just the Xbox One. And also, I don't know how much Microsoft really paid them for this, but I'm sure Capcom probably knows that if they put this on the PS4 as well, that's another user base that will buy this game. Now, they also talked about the possibility of having 4-player co-op, and that sounds awesome. I'm not gonna lie, despite all my discrepancies and issues that I might have with this game, that sounds pretty cool to have 4-player co-op. I don't know how I feel about the reimagining as well, because you're throwing away the old canon of Dead Rising 1, 2, and 3. So all that interesting stuff that happened at the end of Dead Rising 3 with Isabella causing the outbreaks, that's all irrelevant now. It doesn't even matter, because now you have this new reestablishing of the canon, so you can get Frank West back. We all know this is probably what this is for anyway. Just a sense of nostalgia to get Frank West back on board, because that's the only way. I mean, there's no other way to bring that character back, because they jumped so far into the future with the Dead Rising series. They should take a cue from Resident Evil, and they should just jump a few years in the future, like 2 or 3, and that's it. But they jumped so far into the future that Frank is old now. So the only way to bring back Frank is to either reestablish the canon by making this reimagining, or they could do a prequel. I don't know which one is going to be, but I'm kind of looking forward to how this will develop. I will probably get this on PC. I hope it's a lot better than Dead Rising 3 was, to be honest. And this is this gaming news update done. So this is Renegade Operative signing off. I hope you guys take care and have a good night.